Guys, Mike from Second Chance Bird Dogs here. I'm in the office doing some work, emails, so on and so forth. I had a dog that ripped her pad the other day, and I got it kind of mended up and put a video of it on Facebook. Not me doing it, but after the fact, there's blood everywhere. It looked like a crime scene. A couple people had commented to me that they wanted to know what I carried with me in my med kit for the dogs or in the field. Now, those are kind of two totally different things, right? But we're going to cover the bases today. I've got in my truck, I've got this crate right here, which is a deck system crate for my deck system. And all this stuff that you see on the table fits right in here just fine. And this is really about all you need other than a slight few things that are in my actual truck kit. So the things for humans, I have a first aid kit for humans in the truck too. But things like a tourniquet, I have that in the truck. There's one of those in my bird vest. You don't want to think about having to use one of those things, but it's just nice to have. Same thing with everything you see here. So this is all in the kit for the truck for the dogs, minus the flat tire kit here that I have. But that's something you want to have in your truck with you. I'm not sure why that's in there. So everything I'm going to show you right now is stuff that I have used on dogs before. It's kind of tried and true. It works. It's worked for years and it's worked for me. We had Nellie cut her pad the other day. She slit it wide open. So in a situation like that, what I'll grab first and foremost, super glue. If you can get the dog calmed down enough and you can hold that dog, maybe you have a couple people and you can hold that dog still, you can clean the wound off with some antiseptic spray. That's nice to have in the truck. You want to have something like that. Clean the wound off. Once it's clean, you can take some super glue on that pad and you can put some super glue on that, close it up and get it stop bleeding. We think super glue, that's crazy. Well, super glue was originally developed for trauma. Okay, to stop bleeding, to close wounds up. That's what super glue was created for. So it's great for closing up pads. You can't put stitches on them. You can't put staples on them. So what do? I'll use super glue. Close it up. Once you get it closed up, you're going to take a gauze pad. These are something I carry in the kit. Gauze pads. I get the biggest ones. This probably isn't the biggest one, but the biggest one at Walmart, just one of those packs. If I need it smaller, I can cut it smaller, right? So I'm not going to carry small ones, medium, large. I'm just going to carry the big ones. Carry the big gauze pad, cut it to size. You're going to take bag balm. My mom swears by this stuff. I always laughed at her, but this stuff works. There's a big can that's in that kit. This little can right here, I carry in my bird bag. Take some bag balm, load it up on this pad, put it on her pad, and then wrap it up. So gauze pads in the kit, wrap. I have 3 different sizes here. Bag balm. Great things to have in the kit. Super glue. Flea and tick collars. I have these. These are still in the package. These are just a cheaper Amazon one, but they seem to work for me. I haven't had any problems with them. Paracord. I love paracord. I have a brand new thing of paracord in that kit. That can be used for multiple things. Okay. That's just, I've tied dogs' legs together before with it to get them to set still so I can work on them. I have German dogs, so hemostats for porcupine quills. A must. I love these long ones because Nitro likes to eat the porcupine, so he gets the porcupine quills in his neck, and I can reach him with this. So I have that pair. I have a couple shorter pairs in there. This is just a little multi-tool, little pair of pliers you could also use to pull quills out. There's a bigger pair in my truck. Let's see. Quick Stop septic powder. This is basically stop bleeding. I just have a small can of that. If I need any more than that, we've probably got a bigger problem on our hands and we need to get the dog to the truck as soon as we can. Honey. I swear by raw honey. Timber is a dog that needs this. He will run himself to death. Honey's great for dogs that the blood sugar gets low. You notice your dog's lagging in the field. Something's going on. The truck's 3 miles away. Your dog's having some issues. KFC sells the honey packs. Honey never goes bad. Carry some honey on you. Sugar, it's good for him. Antibiotics, the whole 9 yards. Carry some honey on you. Honey will do wonders for a lot of dogs. I have a syringe in here. This is basically for squirting Pedialyte or Gatorade down a dog's throat. You don't want your dog to actively drink Gatorade or Pedialyte or Gatorlyte anything like that. You don't want your dog to drink a whole bottle of that. But in the moment, 3, 4, 5, 10 miles away from the truck and your dog's dehydrated severely, you need to get electrolytes in that dog. Have some Gatorade, some Pedialyte on you. That's something I carry not only in the truck, but I carry in my bird bag. And I carry this syringe so I can squirt it into their throat. I have one of these. These are cheap. This is just the emergency rescue blanket. Just have one of them just to have it, I guess. Electrical tape. Flashlights. I have a headlamp and the flashlight in there. I also have it in the truck, but it's nice to have everything in the kit. So if I have to carry the kit 100 yards away to work on a dog, if I need a flashlight, I don't have to run back to the truck. It's all right there. So there might be doubles of things that are in here that are also in my truck, but the med kit's a nice place to have them. With Second Chance Bird Dogs, I get a lot of dogs that are drugged up all the time. People drug them up with things like trazodone. Okay, trazodone basically knocks the dog out, makes them loopy. These are 100 milligram tablets. A lot of them have 50 milligram tablets. But I have a treasure trove of these meds because people send them with the dog, and I don't put the dog on them. I take the dog off those meds. But I have some anti-inflammatory and some trazodone. If you ever tried to pull quills out of a big German dog's mouth, this is very helpful. If you have a good vet that knows bird dogs, and I suggest you have a vet like that, and you tell them, hey, I'm going out to Iowa, I'm going pheasant hunting, we might run into some porcupines or anywhere out west. I just want some trazodone to have on me. Can you write me a small prescription? And he more than likely will write you a small prescription for the purpose that you might need it. It's a nice drug to have on you. It's not going to hurt the dog at all. This was nitros. He had surgery on his belly, and I didn't use all of them, so I kept extras to have on me. And the other day when I did Nellie's pad, I actually gave her one of these, and it mellows them out. Anti-inflammatory, good to keep swelling down for the dogs. But I like to keep those meds on me in the kit, and that's about it, I think. Like I said, I have other stuff in the truck. In my bird vest, I've already done a video on that before, but I'll have a small thing of bag balm. I'll have some of this smaller wrap in there just to have it. I'll have some gauze pads, hemostats. I think I'm pretty sure I have electrical tape in my bird bag because electrical tape works for literally everything. And I got a Leatherman in there. I've got a knife in there, hemostats, and all that jazz. But yeah, it's not a ton of stuff, but it's stuff that you need. Tourniquet, like I said, I have one of those in my bird bag. I have one of those in the truck. Just nice stuff to have. I've never had to use a current tourniquet, and hopefully I never will. Hopefully I can hunt for another 40 years and never use a tourniquet. But it's one of those things that if you have it and don't need it, that's great. If you need it and don't have it, that sucks. So just some stuff I carry with me. To give you a little idea of how it works. You want to carry Nutri-Grain bars. I have some of those in the truck. Dogs need a little boost of energy. Timber, like I said, Timber's a great one for that. He will run himself to death. So I've had to pull out a Nutri-Grain bar and give it to Timber while we're hunting because I can see that he's not going to make it back to the truck unless he gets some nutrients. So yeah, that's my kit. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm going to get back to work here and answering some emails and some stuff like that. Thanks.